Prism of perception, how we color our world. In the heart of a bustling city park, an art installation appeared overnight. A massive prism, standing 10 feet tall, refracting the morning sunlight into a dazzling rainbow across the grass. As the day progressed, 3 individuals found themselves drawn to this spectacle, each experiencing it in their own unique way. First came Maya, a young artist struggling to find inspiration for her next piece. As she approached the prism, her eyes widened with wonder. The spectrum of colors ignited her imagination, each hue representing a different emotion, a potential story. She saw the red as passion, the blue as tranquility, the yellow as joy. In her mind, the prism became a portal to infinite creative possibilities. She sat on a nearby bench, sketching furiously. Her perception of the world, suddenly vibrant and full of potential. Around midday, George, a retired physicist, stumbled upon the installation, where Maya had seen emotion and art. George saw science in action. He marveled at the precise angles of the prism, the perfect dispersion of light wavelengths. To him, the rainbow was a testament to the elegant laws of physics that govern the universe. He began explaining the phenomenon to curious onlookers, his eyes alight with the joy of scientific understanding. As evening approached, Sophia, a busy executive who had been feeling overwhelmed with work, wandered into the park. She had been so preoccupied with her thoughts that she almost walked right past the prism. But a glint of reflected light caught her eye, and she paused. As she gazed at the prism, she saw neither art nor science. Instead, she saw a metaphor for life itself. Each color represented a different aspect of her world work, family, health, relationships, all emanating from a single source. In that moment, she realized how her narrow focus on work had been obscuring the full spectrum of her life. The prism reminded her of the importance of balance and perspective. As the sun began to set, the 3 found themselves standing together, admiring the prism in the fading light. "It's the most inspiring piece of art I've ever seen," Maya said, her sketchbook filled with colorful drawings. George chuckled. "Art? It's a brilliant demonstration of optical physics." Sophia smiled. "To me, it's a reminder of life's beautiful complexity." They looked at each other, momentarily confused by their differing views. But then Maya laughed. "I suppose it's all those things, isn't it? It just depends on how you look at it." George nodded. "Indeed. Our perceptions do color our world." And sometimes, Sophia added, we need to step back and appreciate the full spectrum. As they parted ways, each carried with them not just their own perception, but an appreciation for the other's views. The prism had not only refracted light, but had also bent their understanding of how varied yet equally valid different perspectives could be. In the days that followed, Maya created a series of paintings inspired by the prism, each capturing a different emotion. George wrote an article for a local science magazine explaining the physics behind the installation in layman's terms. Sophia reorganized her work schedule to make time for all aspects of her life, creating a more balanced and fulfilling routine. The prism remained in the park, continuing to refract sunlight and perspectives. A silent teacher to all who paused to truly see.